we've been on the air for almost 23 years, and I've had to do some hard monologues along the way, but this one's the hardest because late last night, early this morning, we lost someone very special who was much too young to go, and I'd like to tell you about him, if you don't mind.
Jimmy Kimmel is honoring his late friend and show band leader, Cleto Escobedo. On Tuesday, November 11th, the comedian became overcome with emotion as he dedicated his 22-minute monologue on Jimmy Kimmel Live to the leader of Cleto and the Cletones, reminiscing on their decades-long friendship. He began his remarks by addressing his loss, before recalling how he first met Cleto when his parents moved to Las Vegas when both of them were children, as he started to cry.
And we moved 3,000 miles across the country. They bought a house in a subdivision of Las Vegas called Spring Valley. They bought one of these cookie-cutter tract homes in a neighborhood that had just been built. There was not a tree on the block when we moved in. It was stucco and dirt, and that is where I grew up, on Meadowlark Lane. And there was a boy who lived on my block. He lived across the street and 2 houses over, and I'm sorry, he was a little bit older than me. He was a year older than me. His name was Cleto, but we all called him Junior.
Kimmel continued to tell the audience about what the two would get into as kids, including prank calls and making a rap album. He also listed the things the pair loved, which included baseball, fishing, Eddie Murphy, Woody Allen, and, quote, most of all, David Letterman.
We never missed David Letterman. And the first time I was on the Letterman show was 1999. It was a really big deal for both of us. That afternoon before the show, I was so nervous. I was walking in New York City, just walking fast, trying to burn off the nervous energy. And I called him just so we could be amazed together that this was happening.
The late-night talk show host went on to share details from their early careers, sharing how Cleto was a, quote, phenomenal saxophone player, and explained how at one point he got noticed while playing in Vegas by someone who worked for Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul was a huge star at the time, and she hired Cleto to sing and play sax on her tour.
Oh, Cleto, sing it to me. Girl, you know I love you. Oh, and I always will.
Kimmel later explained how he got him and his dad, Cleto Escobedo Sr., to join him on Jimmy Kimmel Live once he became host of the ABC Late Night Show. The 57-year-old recalled to the audience how he got the gig in 2002 and urged the ABC executive at the time, Lloyd to hear Cleto and his father play.
I had to work up the nerve to even bring it up because I knew my best friend from growing up plays the saxophone. He could lead the band, wasn't a great pitch, but it had to happen. And not only did I want Cleto to lead the band, I wanted his dad to be in the band. So I pitched it to Lloyd. I said, okay, so the guy I have in mind is my best friend from childhood, but he's really good. You have to see him. We set up an audition. Cleto had a regular gig at a restaurant in the Valley called Cafe Cordial. I told him the plan. I said, call your dad, tell him to come out here, tell him to bring his sax, which, again, he hadn't played professionally for, at that time, like 30 years. I said, don't tell him this is an audition because I know he's going to get nervous. So his dad came out from Vegas. He brought his sax. He lost the neck of his saxophone minutes before the gig, but he found it, and they played, and they were great. Cleto put together a great group of musicians. Our band, the original lineup, Jeff Babko, Toshi Yanagi, Jimmy Earl, Jonathan Dressel, Cleto Sr., some of the most talented musicians in the world. And Cleto and his dad did a special song. They played Pick Up the Pieces by the Average White Band, which is 2 saxophones. And Lloyd saw it. He saw the father and son together. He said, I love it. And he just got up and left. And we've been working together every day for almost 23 years now.
Throughout his monologue, the late-night host would become emotional and cry as he remembered his late friend. At one point, he sobbed discussing Cleto's family, including his wife Lori and their 2 kids.
Cleto met a girl. Cleto met a lot of girls, but this girl was the one. She was working as a waitress across the street. Her name is Lori. She's from Minnesota. Cleto and Lori fell in love. They got married. They had 2 beautiful kids, Jesse and Cruz, who Cleto loves so much. And I hope I can remind them as they grow up how much he loves them, because it's a lot. And I mean, everyone loves Cleto. Everyone here at the show, we are devastated by this. It's just not fair. He was the nicest, most humble, kind and always funny person. And more than anything, Cleto loved to show his ass to others. You turn around, you look back, and there he is, his ass was just out. He loved to moon.
As Kimmel concluded his monologue, he became emotional again while addressing and thanking Cleto's parents.
Mostly, I want to thank Cleto's parents, Cleto and Sylvia, for making him and for sharing him with me and with all of us, and for treating me like their own son always. Cherish your friends. We're not here forever. Thank you for indulging me. We're gonna take the next couple of nights off, but I wanted to be here tonight to tell you about my friend. And also, Cleto loved Eddie Murphy a lot, and I don't think he would have wanted us to miss this. So we will be right back with Eddie Murphy.
Cleto's cause of death is unknown as of publication, and Kimmel's late night show will be off the air for a few nights.